Hello, this is the first in a series of maybe three, possibly four videos, short videos, that are intended to help train you how to use this tool that we call Basecamp. And you'll see this little icon here. That's the Basecamp icon. I think that's supposed to be a mountain, and the idea is that when you are climbing a mountain, you need a base camp, and and that's where you do your sort of strategizing and planning and coordinating from. And this is that place. So in this video, I'm going to give you just a quick introduction, and then I'm going to walk you through getting signed up and part of the Vista Basecamp team. Many of you may already have done that, and if so, that's fine. You don't need this, but just in case. Okay, so first, a quick introduction. Basecamp, what is it? In a very small nutshell, it is a tool for communicating, and it is a tool for managing projects. And I will go through the specifics of how to use this tool in a later video. But just basically speaking, that's why this exists. It is, for many people, a replacement for email. It doesn't mean it has to be a replacement for you, but the idea is it's much more, I guess, contemporary in terms of being a communication tool. It's much more chat-like or social media-like, which comes with some additional organizational structures that I think allow for easier communication and better organized communication than email tends to offer. I know we're all familiar with email and we've used it for years and years, so it may be unthinkable to give that up. But for others, it may be perhaps a bit of a freeing experience. And so letting go of some of the typical messages we get in email and the reply alls and some of that stuff might be a positive for you. So this is just a possibility. No one is at all saying that you must give up email, not at all. But if it's useful to you, perhaps this is an alternative or an augmentation to your communication strategy. Okay, so again, we'll talk more about that, but it is definitely a good tool for communication. Speaking of which, you should have all gotten an email to invite you to this Basecamp team. This isn't exactly what you got because yours didn't come from Craig. Yours probably came from me, but it will say something like Jeb added you to probably the Vista HQ team in Basecamp. And it'll have a green button here that says join Jeb in Basecamp. And you just want to go ahead and click that. So if you don't have this email anymore, I did it over spring break, so you should have gotten an invitation. If you didn't, you can certainly reach out to me and let me know that. But if you're unsure, just type in Basecamp here and click search, and I'm sure there will be very few, maybe a couple, because perhaps Mr. Barella had mentioned Basecamp in an email to you in the past, but you want to look for this one that essentially says in the subject line, Jeb added you to a team in Basecamp. So look at that one, look for that one, click into it, and then click join Jeb in Basecamp. I don't know what's going to happen when I click this because I've already done this. So I think it's just going to take me right to that team. You will have an intermediary step where it asks you to sign in or sign up. You can go ahead and click sign in with Google and use your school Google account to do that. And then a permissions screen will pop up, and just go ahead and click allow. And then from there, it will just take a moment to process, and it'll bring you to this place here. Now, yours will look a little bit different. I have a bunch of teams and projects set up already. You won't. You will just have this Vista HQ here, Vista High School HQ, and that's exactly as it should be, so don't be worried that yours looks a little bit different. That's exactly where we need you to be to get started. So that's all I wanted to cover in this video. Quick introduction as to what Basecamp is and how to get signed up or logged in to the Vista High School Basecamp team. So hopefully you've done that. As I said previously, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. You can do that by email or by Basecamp. We'll talk more about how to do that through Basecamp in the coming videos. Thanks.